Hi everybody, Linus with Hitching Up and Moving On. Today we're going to do a service on our Predator 3500 inverter generator. I haven't ran very much, but it's due for an oil change. I've had it for a little while. It's just sitting right here. It's a 3500 I bought from Harbor Freight. It's a really nice generator. It runs most of our camper, and then we run our 2,000 watt off the other side of it. So we end up paralleling them, and that way we can run both of everything. This is RV ready. Don't trip on the drill. It's RV ready. What they want to do is they want you to service it. They want you to change oil in it. They want you to clean the spark arrestor, and we're going to check the air filter. We're going to do it a different way. Instead of just popping this little cover off right here to get to your oil fill, which you can do, we're going to pull this red cover off so we can get to the air filter. Okay. So today we are going to put this camera around so I can see myself. I'm going to go ahead and pull this cover off right here. It's only got 2 screws. Your first job. And the screws don't fall out on this, so they just stay in it. Take you a screwdriver, which I just had. Yeah, here we go. And this lifts up right here. Give it a little pry right here. And then it comes loose down on both sides. And then your whole cover just comes off just like that. It's got a peg here and a peg here and a peg up top, and your 2 screws which stayed in there. We're going to set that aside. I already raised it up on these blocks. They're about, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches tall. This little backhand goes underneath it really nice. So first we're going to do the oil change. Requires a 10mm socket to get to the drain plug, and it's going to be drain plug is going to be right there. Let me get the light. The drain plug is going to be that silver tab right down there. Silver bolt comes out, and we're going to pull the dipstick out. I'm going to change the dipstick to a newer dipstick that I'll show you in a few minutes. We're going to drain the oil and let it fall in this pan so it catches everything. Right now, we're going to get this stand here. It'll be great. Try to do it like this. I'm going to go right in here. That loose. Maybe it might zoom in. So anyhow, you can see right there, my light on it. There is a 10mm plug right there. And you got to pull that loose. We're going to take the cap loose so it drains freely. Also wants what the oil look like. Instead of oil, it really looked clean. It wasn't that bad for, I haven't ran it that much. I'm going to pull this. Hopefully not drop it down there somewhere. Got that drain right here. It's going to come out right down here. You can see that or not. It's draining right down from the case through a hole and right out to the pan out of that drain. I'm going to show you the replacement plug I'm putting there, the replacement fill cap I'm putting back in it. It has a magnetic end on it. As you can see, it's a magnetic, so it'll pick up anything that's in it. Buy these off of Amazon. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it's worth it to see if you got any metal in your system. And it should be the same length as this one is screwed in, I would think. Maybe not quite. But I guess that as long as you get it up to almost full mark, that's going to be where you want it. So it's going to be a little bit different. Make sure it fits. Yeah, it's gonna fit good. Okay. That's what I'm gonna replace it with. I'll keep the old one for backup. But this is what we're gonna do then. Next thing, while the oil's draining, actually I'll go ahead and do this. Let the oil drain a little bit. Clip, pop that loose. That should be loose. That's the bottom there for the mount. And then I'm going to take my camera stand right. I'm going to take this one because I found out it's easier just to do this. Take this clip off right here. Slide this back with a pair of pliers. Reach in and slide the hose off with that. That way you hose. Now these can be a pain in the butt to get off. You got to be careful not to break the tab. Tab is right here. Hard to get light on. Right there. That little tab can break. We understand it, so we don't want to do that. So what I did last time, I pried it out a little bit. And then I'm there on. Put my screwdriver in between here. Just kind of pry it a little bit. So you pop right out there for me. And you just slide this whole box out of here. And check, see if it's clean. Got a rag here, I'm gonna wipe off any oil or anything I see on it. And then here's a foam filter. I don't expect it to be dirty. It's been hardly ran. They're supposed to have a little oil in it, which this one does. When you squeeze it, you can feel the oil in it. So I'm not gonna replace it, I'm just gonna put it back in. It's already been, I mean, this thing don't have any hours hardly on it at all. So I just wanna make sure it's serviced well. So you put that back in, and you reach it back in here, move your hose out of the way a little bit if you want. And slide this back in here. Line that top tab up. Bottom tab, get it on there, right? A little spot there, click it in, click it in there. So as you can see, you click back into place real good there. And then another one to stay where we're going. Put that underneath here. You reach underneath here and just shake like that. Snap that in place, and you're good to go on that. Oil. I warmed this engine up really good before I started, so all the oils ran out. These hold 20 ounces of oil is what they hold, and that's what I'm going to show you how I put it in. It's different than what probably a lot of people do. Make sure she's still done draining. It looks like it's getting close. I would say it's close. So we're going to put our 10mm plug back in. Right here. Take my ratchet. I'm not going to get over stupid with it with tightening it up. I'm just going to snug it up real good. I've been mechanicking all my life, so I kind of got the feel of a torque wrench in my hands. Riley's brake cleaner. I use this for everything to clean. Clean the top down in here. And you can wipe it off. And then we'll put our oil back in it. Careful not to get any of that brake cleaner in your engine there. I don't like oil drips on my truck or wherever this rides at, so I will make sure this is really clean in here. And I know something's not wrong with it. Okay. So next thing we're gonna do is walk over here. I kind of got a little setup over here with my funnel, and this has a mark on it of 20 ounces. It's right in here. Should be right there where all the black line is. I'm gonna run full synthetic in this, 10W30. Already got some oil in it from just the Predator 2000 I just did. I'm going to fill this up with some oil. Carefully, I don't want to fill it and it fall off there somehow. If you don't have one of these, they're a nifty little deal, because you just take And you unscrew this right here, then it lets the oil go on in your engine. And very handy. So I'm gonna walk back over here, set the camera up so I can show you what I'm gonna do. Level. So then you take this right here loose and you stick this in your drain port and your fill port, and it's got a little kink in this hose. This has been sitting for a long time. And then I turn this right here, I'm going back in my engine. It takes a couple minutes for it to go, but that's all right. It takes that long. Then you know you're getting exactly what they want you to put back in it. I read a review on it, whether or not to run synthetic, because they said it just make the engine last longer. So that's what I'm going to do. I run synthetic in my truck, my cars, my boat, anything that I have that causes oil, I run full synthetic in. I think they get better gas mileage with full synthetic, less wear and tear. I run seafoam, and there's seafoam in this right now for winter. I put just a little bit in it, mix it with gas, and filled it up and ran it. Starts right up every time. Oh, I gotta come back to the air filter because I forgot to put that little clamp on right there. I'll show you that in a minute. So you can see how we're putting that in there. And it's going down. I'm gonna put every bit of it in there this time. Last time it wasn't going all that. Last time I didn't need it all. That's a pretty sure way of making sure you get which one in there. And after this, we'll clean a spark arrestor. It shouldn't be a big deal. It shouldn't be dirty either, because like I said, this has no hours on it. There goes the rest of the oil. I'm gonna turn this right here back off. Let that drip dry for a second. Pull this up. That's probably white skin because I always pulled it up. Put that back in place. Have a lid that goes for it. I'm just gonna set it aside for right now, though. And then we will, actually it looks like it's pretty full. So we will run it, and then we will check it when we get done running it. Now that's my new plug. It's a magnetic plug. It's in there. Back to this over here. I forgot that I was talking too much. And that little clamp needs to go back on there, so you slide this hose back on here. Should go right back on there. There's a hole in there now. Now I got it on the other way. And clamp that little clamp. Now a lot of guys just leave this, they don't take this hose off, but I thought it'd be a little easier. But now I know everything's done right on that. And then we're going to run it here in just a second. Actually, I'll start it right now. Now I'll do the spark arrestor. I gotta take another cover off of that, so I'll start it for just a second. I don't want to run it much in here because I'm in my garage. It's been ran, so it shouldn't be too hard to start. And I didn't choke it. Make sure it has oil in it and make sure that's circulated. And we'll turn that right around. Pull this back out of here. There's going to be a little oil right now. I guess it's about full. Then they say this, they do run out there a little bit. So, okay. Put my magnetic plug back in here again. Tighten that good tight. Many cans of this. Now this should be clean. And we'll put our cover back on this side. Back up. Now we're going to put this cover back on right here, and I'll probably put a service thing on here when I did it. But right now, it should be good enough. That just pops in at the bottom. 3 little clips. And you, right in there, you push in. Push in, put this underneath this little rubber cover, push it in, push that in. I grab my cordless drill. I don't usually tighten very much, but like that. The oil change and the air filter is done. Now we're going to walk around over here to the other side of the Predator. Over here, I'm going to pull these other screws off right here. The only thing I'm not changing today is my spark plug. Don't worry about it, it runs really good, so it hasn't misfired or anything special, and I don't have an extra plug with me. So. And this just comes off from the top. Clips, bottom, got clips in there too. So 3 clips on the bottom and it slides in the top, and that's it. And this requires to take that off. I already had a 5/16, or actually an 8mm ready. And I'm just going to take this off. Not on there very tight apparently. Get this out of here. There. Here's your spark arrestor. Well, it's actually kind of dirty, so I'm gonna rinse that out real good. So I'm actually brake spray. I'll take a towel. Back up this a little bit. Oh, that's right. That comes out too. So we're gonna wipe that out. I'm gonna lay this down here and spray this off real good. Glad it said to clean this, because this is actually dirtier than I thought the whole machine would be. I'll take my air. I have it out already. Blow this. Put that back in there. And then I will clean this one the same way. This one right here I will clean. See how dirty it is. I'll rinse it out. Then we'll blow that out. That should clean that up pretty good. Put it back on there, like so. See it. Got that on there. I'll put my 2 screws back in and move this wet rag somewhere. More rags. And got 2 screws back in here. Like I said before, I'm not left-handed. I don't know why I'm trying to do something left-handed. This is a very thin metal, I can tell, so I would not get crazy tightening it up. Just snug it a little bit. I'm sure it's got some kind of self-threading behind it. But yeah, just not bad though. Now that's clean. Now your generator's ready to go another year. And put this cover back on. Come in underneath that. There she went under nice. Put my 6 screws back in. A lot of guys don't like to see people use drills like this, but I've been doing it my whole life. I was an auto mechanic, diesel mechanic. I worked at a scrapyard as a mechanic on forklifts, bobcats, tractor trailers, cranes. Pretty much the name that I've worked on in my life. I'm tired of working on things in my life. But that's all back together and ready to run. So I hope you guys got some really good information out of this video today. And like and subscribe our channel. And please look forward to more videos like this. I'm going to do a hookup on parallel switch with these two generators to my camper. Camper's due back any day. My God, they keep telling me that, but I haven't seen it. But we're hoping to get it back. We have a plan to go out on April 1st. So please share and send me a comment. I really appreciate it.